They see us and they go, oh, when's the next ride? They're always asking, when's the next ride? Where do we go to?
E-bikes are becoming very popular globally and here in New Zealand. They're not so popular necessarily in all communities though, and they do need to be more affordable and more accessible. So we had this idea with some key people in the local community to develop an e-bike trial. And at the heart of it was an organisation called Time to Thrive, or Triple T.
Time to Thrive's been started in 2014, so it's been 10 years this year.
Has it grown?
Definitely it's grown. Thank you for coming along. There's some new cycleways, so we're just going to go check those out, and from there see how you guys go, how you guys feel, if you guys want to go a little bit further. And also it's been 3 years since we've been here, so it's all good.
How you been, man?
When they come in, they ask how do we go about using the e-bike. So we just tell them come in, we'll go through some training, but then we'll also take them out for a little bike ride, a group ride. There's a lot of people in our community don't feel safe riding by themselves, so when we have our group rides, we just encourage them to come along. And they'll sort of like get hooked to it, you know.
I just came across Mr. T's story on social media. I gave him a call and he said, by then I didn't even have a bike and I'd never ridden a bike in my life. That was 2022. Then he said, do you have a bike? I said, no, I don't have a bike. So he gave me one of his little bikes. It was not perfect size for me, but yeah, he said, for starters, you can have that one. Then off I went, and from that day, I just fell in love with cycling.
How often do you cycle?
Almost every day, yeah.
Our e-bike trial here in Māngere is very much centred around a community structure, taking into account the disposable income in our community and allowing as much access as possible and removing barriers that often stop our community and our people from being able to utilise such a great initiative. Our community sees people that look and sound like them, so we've removed that barrier. And in that social environment of group ride, they're able to utilize these bikes, which takes away the feel of, am I responsible for this bike, and the fear of, in case I damage this bike. It takes it into like a community activity, which allows them to fully utilize it and feel secure doing so. And you know, from those type of opportunities, they actually can see themselves riding to work, commuting to school, and using that as an alternative mode of transport.
With the e-bike trial, we had 40 participants here in Māngere, and we found that the percentage of their trips that they did on a bike increased from about 4% to 33%, and the percentage of their trips that they took by car reduced by 25%.
After a while, when I got a little bit more confident, I was able to ride to work. I didn't think that would ever happen. I pull up into school and ride my bike down into our little car park, and all the kids were, oh, fire Bernie, fire Bernie. So it was a really good experience.
I loved the experience because it was good for my mental well-being, and I feel that that riding activity was quite lovely to connect with te taiao, with our environment, but also to observe what's going on in and around our community.
You can just glide past cars, let them sit there and wait.
You know, when you think about e-biking, I mean, it's fun, that's first off, that's what hooks people, but it's good for their health, their mental health, their physical health, and, you know, it's good for the environment.
And also is encouraging cars on the roads to see more bikes on the roads. And I've only been here for 2-3 years. When I first went out on the road, it was a scary experience because cars literally came so close to you or chased you down that you felt quite vulnerable on the road. I feel a total different sense now, and it's only been a matter of 12 to 24 months. So imagine if this went over a decade, what a difference and a change to our community.
always have to have that guy there, so just to bring our community to come together, you know, always helps.
I try to use it quite often because I got a knee operation. This bike, it gives me such a good help for me in making my muscles work, and I feel much better, I feel stronger, I feel relief. Somehow I feel like I did something that rather than being 4 walls at home.
And have you made new friends through the...
Yeah. Lots of friends. I've got Joe Kip is now my cycling buddy. We did the Auckland-Wellington together, and whenever we have time that suits both of us, we go for rides. I'm new in New Zealand, so this is a way of getting to meet new friends and, you know, socialize.
We'd really like to see this something that will thrive and grow into something bigger for our community, and that it is no longer seen as like a luxury item, that it is seen as a necessity and it's part of a viable option to a vehicle.
I think the point here is that, you know, we sort of visualise what cycling and e-biking can look like for people, but here in Māngere, Triple T have really designed what it looks like for Māngere.